Hello everyone, I am Martinus Bagus Wicaksono and today I'm gonna share my homework explanation about C# and C++ programming to control the ultrasonic sensors. And for the components that I use, this is the sensor, the ultrasonic sensor. I use ultrasonic sensor HCSR04, and then for the controller I use Arduino Uno. And for the wire, I use some jumper wire here to connect the sensor to the controller. Okay, for the schematic diagram, I follow this schematic diagram. So the VCC goes to 5 volt at the Arduino port, and then for the ground, connected to the ground, and for trigger pin in the sensor, I connected to the port number 9, and then for the echo goes to pin number 10. And this is the user interface. I designed the user interface like shown in the slides. So I use 4 buttons here: scan button, connect button, start, and also stop. And here label 2, and this is label 1. For label 2, it will display the measurement of the sensor. And then for the label 1 here, this is the unit, which is centimeter. And when we run the program, the C# program, C# source code, and we got this kind of user interface. Okay, we can continue to the hardware assembly. By following the schematic diagram, so we have this wire. I will connect this wire to the pin of the sensor, and then for the brown wire goes to VCC, and then yellow wire goes to ground. So I will connect here. And then for the echo will go to 10. So echo is orange. So should be like this, 10, and then trigger 9. Okay, we have connected the sensor to the controller, to the Arduino. And next, we can try to check the program. First, I will show the C# program, C# source code. Here, the C# source code, and this is the user interface that I said before. So we can go to the source code here. In the source code here, I add the public serial port as the serial port 1, and also set the sensor condition at the first time equal to 0. And then for the void form, when we run the source code here, then the void form will get the port name or COM port which is connected, and then put the value into the combo box once. And then for the label 1 and label 2, label 1 is the unit, centimeter, and then label 2 is sensor measurement. I set it into false, so those all label will not appear at the first time. And next, this is the button 1. Button 1 is connect button. So in here, I set the source code at the first time. The connect button will make the serial connection if we click it. So it set the baud rate equal to 9600, and then when we click it, then it will select the item that we select at the combo box, and then it will open the serial port connection. For the button number 2, which is scan, so first we have to press this scan button to scan the COM port which is connected to the computer. It will scan the COM port which is connected to the computer here, and then the COM port that find it will be displayed on the combo box 1. Now we can go to the button number 3. Button number 3 is the start button. In the start button, I set the timer interval into 250. And then if we click it, then we set the timer and start the timer, and also make the label 1 and label 2 visible. And for the timer tick, we will put the sensor measurement at the label 2 as a text. And for the button number 4 is stop button. It will stop the timer, and then it will disappear the label 1 and label 2, because here we set it into false, so it will disappear. And we have this read data from Arduino here. So the read data from Arduino here, it will read the serial port 1 and then put it in the sensor. So when this sensor got the data from serial port 1, it will be displayed in the label 2 here as a text. Okay, there is the source code of the C#, and then we can go to the Arduino source code. This is the Arduino source code here. I declare that the trigger pin will be connected to pin number 9, and then echo pin number 10. And then in the void setup, I set the trigger pin and echo pin as input and output. And here I set also the baud rate at 9600. And then for the void loop, we can write the trigger pin as a low, and then in the delay we set 2, and also the trigger pin we set it into high, and then delay 10 microsecond we set the trigger pin into low. So this is, we have the duration here, and for the distance we can use this formula. So by using this formula, then we will get the distance between the obstacle to the sensor, and the distance will be displayed in the serial monitor here. I set the delay 1 second, so every 1 second it will collect the data, and then the data will be displayed in the serial monitor, or we send it to the user interface that we have created in C# programming. Okay, now we can check the source code here. I will verify it. Okay, it contains no error at all. So we can connect the microcontroller to the computer. I will connect the microcontroller to the computer. And then we can upload the source code here. Source code has been uploaded. So we can go to the C# and then run the source code here. We have this interface here. And the procedure, first we have to hit the scan button here to scan the COM port which is connected to the computer. And we can check here in the combo box here. We have COM5 here. Select it and then connect. Now it has been connected from the C# to the Arduino. And then when we press the start, then the measurement is begin. We can press the start here. Now the measurement is begins. Now this sensor will measure the obstacle in front of it and then put the measurement here at the distance here. So I will put my hand before the sensor. Okay, now the sensor read, this is like 7 centimeter. I will make it a little bit far from the sensor. It increase, the value increase. Okay, increasing. Now I will make it closer to the sensor, so it decrease. And then after we turn off or stop the measurement, it will disappear to all measurement here. So this is the end of my explanation. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video.